wants me to give up seat on a 10-hour flight. When I refuse, she claims I stole the seat. Cast: M entitled mom, e.g. entitled grandma, SB spoiled brat, me well me. This happened about a year ago, but I just booked tickets for another long flight and it made me think of this. I was flying from Hawaii to NY and had a layover in Chicago. The flight from Hawaii to Chicago was about 10 hours long, and I had booked my flight well in advance so I could have my choice of seats. I chose the window seat on the exit row, and as I was waiting in the airport I was excited knowing my seat was going to be perfect. We start boarding and I'm one of the first groups to board, so I make sure I have everything I need from my bag, put my headphones on, and start my Netflix binge. About 10 minutes in, the woman next to me taps me on the shoulder. E.g. hi sweetie, I'm flying with my family and my granddaughter would like to be in the window seat. I should explain the layout of the plane. There's 3 seats on the left and right side and 4 seats in the middle. E.g. and her husband were sitting in the seats next to me on my side, and the rest of her family, M and her 3 kids all between 2 to 8 years old, were sitting in the middle row. Me, I'm sorry, I chose this seat because I know how long of a flight it's going to be. I would offer to let her sit here during takeoff and then switch, but she looks really young and I don't think they allow children to sit in the exit row. M overhearing our conversation, so you're just going to be heartless and deny my daughter her window seat? SB mom, you told me I could have it. Tell her it's mine. She starts having a temper tantrum and screaming while sitting in the aisle, holding up the entire line of people trying to get to their seats. E.g., look what you did. You broke that little girl's heart. I hope you know there's a place in hell for people like you. The flight attendant had heard the girl's tantrum at this point and started coming over. FA, what seems to be the issue? Me, these people asked me to switch. M, this girl stole my daughter's seat. She shoved her way in as I was helping my daughter with her bag and now she refuses to give us the seat back. Me, I have my ticket that shows that this is my seat. E.g., she stole the ticket from my grandbaby. I saw her do it. Me, extremely frustrated at this point, it has my name on it, and I have my license to prove it's my name. FA looks over everything. FA, this is her seat. Also, your daughter is way too young to be in an exit row. Please don't disturb this young lady again. The rest of the flight I endured dirty looks from the family, and at one point E.g. tried to spill a drink on me as the flight attendant was handing it to me. Hopefully this next flight I can just sit in silence. M threatens to push me off a boat if I don't give her my hoodie. I am on mobile, so don't mind if I make any mistakes or errors. Currently I am at Weymouth for a holiday with my dad and his GF, and we decided to go on a boat ride across the Weymouth Bay to Isle of Portland. We thought it might be a nice sightseeing experience. Cast: me, edgy name guy, DG, dad's GF, RC, random couple, C, captain, M, entitled mom, EK, entitled kid. Before we even got onto the boat, one of the crew members told my dad to put his shirt on since it might get cold. I, learning from my past mistakes, started carrying around a hoodie with me since it might get cold at any moment. Hearing that warning, I put it on. Everything goes well while we're going to Isle of Portland. We hear some cool stuff from the captain as he tells us about the area. The journey forwards was nice since the sun was still out, but the journey back definitely wasn't. Things got a bit chilly on our way back. I thought nothing of it and was happy that I had my hoodie until the M approached me. M, sorry, couldn't help but notice that you had a hoodie on. Me, yeah, and? Well, as you can see, my EK didn't bring anything with her as we didn't expect things to get this cold. Me, and what am I supposed to do about it? Well, I thought that you could lend her your hoodie. Me, no, sorry, as it is still about a 30-minute ride back and I don't wanna get cold. Well, I don't care if you get cold or not, my baby is freezing to death, so this is the last time I'm gonna ask you nicely. Me, well, this is the last time I tell you no. Besides, why don't you give her your shirt? By this point EK was inside of her shirt, shivering. If I do, I myself will be cold and you will need to give your hoodie to me then, which I doubt will fit. Me, well, it's not my responsibility to take care of your children. You can take a seat. I'm not giving you anything. You should talk with respect with your elders. You better apologize before I throw you off this godforsaken boat. She says this as she tugs me off my seat. Me, the hell are you doing? Get off me. DG, get your hands off him, he's not giving you anything. My baby's cold. She needs his hoodie. She says this as she pulls me closer to the edge. Me, stop it, I can't swim well. Well, it's not my problem now, is it? The captain notices the commotion and comes out of his, whatever, where he controls the boat. See, what's going on here? Why are you standing? Oh, thank God you're here. This nonce isn't giving EK his hoodie, she's freezing to death. See, it's not his problem, he doesn't have to give you anything, let go of him. Not until he gives my baby his hoodie. She grabs me again and tries to push me off. My dad doesn't know English, so he doesn't realize what's going on, but he decides to step in as he sees me being pushed towards the edge. He pulls me closer to him and pushes her away. Give me his hoodie. DG, no he won't. See, he's not giving you anything, shut up, come here. I'm not going anywhere with you. See, not you, the boy. I walk over to him while he orders her to sit down or she'll be the one overboard. I walk to him to the place where he steers the boat and make the rest of the journey to the docks with him. When we're trying to get off, she pushes me off the stairs, but I got my balance and the captain says don't worry, saying he'll call the police. We returned back and had a laugh about the situation. I thought I'd have an inconvenience with an EP at the store or somewhere else. Not on a boat while being threatened. M and EK try to steal my new computer, saved by awesome dad. Last week my brother and I were traveling to Spain with my parents, who are missionaries, to volunteer with my parents' friends. It's work my brother and I can do while my parents work on the real missionary stuff. Anyway, I had just gotten a new computer for school work, but runs games pretty well, so I brought it. I was playing a game called Star Wars: The Force Unleashed, an older game, 2008, but I had just gotten it. Anyway, my brother wanted a chance to play it because really protective of my computer, but I guessed he could play a level or two. Then, M and EK come along, obviously to sit down at their gate, which happened to be our gate too. EK stopped to watch my brother play, and things went downhill. Cast for story: Op, Mia, Alex, my brother M, entitled Mom EK, entitled Kid, about 7 to 8. EK, watching my brother: wow, you're pretty good. MHM. Asterisk, not paying attention because he was at a relatively hard boss for a beginner. Asterisk. EK, let me try. Ask Op, it's his computer. EK, now to me, can I try? Op, sorry but no. I don't really know you, so I can't really, you know. Looking back, I see that this was pretty rude, but this guy is 7 or 8 and I don't even know his name, and I barely trust my brother with my computer, so EK runs back to M. At this point, Alex was done with the level and gave me back my computer. I'm halfway through the Imperial Raxus Prime level, right before the fight with Proxy. If you have played Force Unleashed, you know how intense it starts getting. M. Taps me on shoulder. Op. Keeps playing. M. You can't call it tapping anymore, she kinda slapped my shoulder. Op. What? Annoyed obviously. M. My child asked you very nicely to play on your laptop, so give it to him. Op. Why? I got this for my birthday 2 weeks ago, I don't even know your son. Why would I give it to him? EK, but you gave it to that guy. M looks at me smugly. Op. Yeah, because he's my brother, I have never met you before. Can you please get out of my face? I pause the game, and look around for my parents, but I remember they went off to get some food earlier. Dang. M. I told my child he could use your computer, so you have to give it to him. She actually reaches for my computer. Op and yo. What the hell are you doing? Not in unison, but we said something similar at the same time. EK, give me my computer. What, your computer? Op, yanking away computer. Guys, stop. Are you guys serious? Oh, whips out phone, texts my dad. Op, I texted dad. M, wait, what? Still trying to grab my computer. EK, starts crying. Random citizen, what's wrong? EK, THTH, they stole my computer. Crying sounds. My dad, what the heck is all this? Great entrance, dad. M, are these your children? Pointing at us. D, yes. M, well, your children stole my child's laptop, and are claiming it is theirs. D, looks at us with a the frick. Kinda looks so, where is the stolen computer? M, right there. D, okay, 3 things. 1, that is my son's computer. I would know since I went through hell trying to buy him one he would love to get on his birthday. 2nd, your kid is, what? 7. Since when does a 7-year-old need a laptop? 3rd, leave my sons alone, it's been a Luoon trip. We're all exhausted. Please sit down. He leaves, going back to get the food with my mom. Op, resumes game. Oh, resumes texting his GF. EK and M, finally, for all the cookies, walk away. Op, whispering get owned. Oh, laughs. M and EK steal my ear defenders, causing me to have a meltdown. Standard, I'm on mobile, sorry for any spelling and grammar issues. TL, DR at the bottom. Cast, M, take a guess. EK, entitled come stain me, yours truly F, friending, nice girl. So let me give you some backstory. I've been diagnosed with anxiety and autism, and I frequently struggle in social situations and loud, crowded public spaces. I always wear ear defenders which kinda look like headphones, but they're dark blue. I and my friend were going shopping as my wardrobe still consisted of thick hoodies and sweatpants, and she was concerned I would never get a summer wardrobe without her. One final thing, I tend to dress like a boy, but I have quite long hair, I hate getting it cut. Now without further ado, let's begin. As I mentioned before, I and my friend were shopping and we had just walked into Sports Direct to get trainers. There was a large crowd, I think there was a sale happening, and within it, was M, EK and Ing. I think Ing was EK's sister. I walk to the shoes behind them while my friends walk to the sportswear when M suddenly turns around to face me. M, where'd you get your headphones? I could see she was talking to me, but I couldn't hear her, so I adjusted my ear defenders so that one ear was uncovered. Me, sorry, could you repeat that? I said, where'd you get your headphones? Me, oh they're not headphones. Yes they are, my boy wants some, so tell me where you got them. Me, slightly panicking, miss, I'm telling the truth. How dare you accuse me of lying, you trans freak. Just hand them over. Her child starts to cry, he was maybe 10 or 11, and Ing comes over. Ing, Mum, she said they weren't, and they look like ear defenders, you know, the ones that Grace wears. I just assumed that Grace was Ing's friends. So you're telling me that she's retarded as well? At this point, F walks over as she can see I'm on the brink of a meltdown. F, me, are you okay? EK, she won't give me her headphones. F, hey little dude, they're not headphones, they're ear defenders. Suddenly, M has decided she's had enough and pulls my headphones off my head and coming into contacts with my hair. I'm extremely sensitive to people touching me, especially my hair, so this pushed me over the edge. I started crying and hyperventilating while both F and Ing try to reason with M. Eventually, security comes over and M pulls the classic bullshit of me assaulting her, but after checking cameras, I got my ear defenders back and the security guard took me and F to the back room for me to calm down. M had bolted with EK, but Ing stayed back to apologize once we had come out. Yes, I was asked if I wanted to press charges, but at that point, I just wanted to go. I've had many encounters with entitled parents and their hell spawns, but that was one of the worst. TLDR, M and EK try to steal my ear defenders, causing me to have a meltdown, but are stopped by my friend and EK's sister. Edit, just clearing something up, someone rightly pointed out that the security guards couldn't offer to press charges on someone who wasn't there, so let me clarify. The police were called while I was in the back room, and Ing offered to give M's details but I declined both. Sorry for the confusion. Edit 2, thanks for the silver. Edit 3, gold. Thank you so much. EK drives over little girl's foot, M blames it on the little girl and my family. Before we start, I want to make it clear that I'm on mobile, so sorry for my formatting. Cast, millimeter, my mom LS, my little sister SF, sister's friend EK, entitled kid M, entitled mother. So the story starts in my neighborhood, close to downtown. Summer holidays had just begun, and all my friends were busy doing things with their families, or traveled to another place. I'm 18 years old, in case you were wondering. So I was pretty bored that time. My little sister had a friend over by that time. I was just in my room playing video games, as my mom came in and asked if I wanted to go grocery shopping with her, LS and SF. I said yes because I was pretty bored and wanted some fresh air too. So off we went to the supermarket. After walking for a little bit, I see this kid, probably 11 to 12 Y/O, driving his kick scooter on the sidewalk. He was coming towards us with a lot of speed, and his mother driving next to him on the bicycle path. These two are EK and M. Now my mom sees EK as well. He is driving in the middle of the sidewalk, and he is driving fast. My mom makes eye contact with him, to tell him to slow down and drive out in the side. But he doesn't. He continues driving same direction, and at the same speed. LS and SF sees it too. My mom starts waving her hand to signal that he should slow down and drive out in the side. But he completely ignores it. He now comes very close, and my mom tells us to walk out in the side to avoid getting hit. But SF didn't make it in time to move her feet. As EK drives past us, he also drives over SF's one foot. She screams in pain, but EK just continues forward. My mom shouts for EK to come back and say sorry, but once again, he ignores it. But M doesn't. She takes off her headphones and pulls over. Then she walks over to my mom, and this is where it starts for real. Excuse me, but why are you calling my son out like that? Millimeter, your son just drove SF's foot over because he obviously can't handle his kick scooter. That's why. Was that it? Was that the reason you pulled me over? And you're telling me that my son can't handle his scooter? How dare you say something like that? Shame on you. Now, my mom really doesn't like when people talk about her that way, who does anyway, and can get very, very angry when things like that happens. Millimeter, first of all, I didn't pull you over. I actually called for your son to get over here and say sorry to SF. Second of all, no, your child doesn't know how to handle a kick scooter in public, and everyone can see that. And third, why don't you get your son over here, and tell him to give SF an apology? That's enough. Just because your children doesn't know how to act in public traffic, you shouldn't blame it on EK. You're the ones that should apologize. But you've wasted enough of my time now, so back off. Then she left and drove off with EK. It still annoys me to this day that I didn't do anything, but at the same time, I think it's good that my mom dealt with her, since it was a discussion between her and M. Hope you enjoyed the story. Edit, some of you has asked if SF's foot is okay again. And yes, it recovered after a week or so. And in case you're wondering, we went home after what happened, and gave SF some ice on the foot, and after that her mom came and picked her up. My mom told her what happened, and SF's mom got really upset about it. But everything is fine now, and thank you so much for the upvotes everyone. It's my first time posting here on r/EntitledParents, and I'm glad you enjoyed the story. EP tries to take my bike from me while I am riding it. For some background, my friend and I go biking around a lot in my city. We go around riding stair sets and drops until our legs are absolutely spent. Our parents are totally cool with us riding around and are fine with us riding down stair sets and such. So we were riding around like we usually do and come to a spot with stairs that lead into a grassy area with fountains on the side that kids like to play in. The stairs are out of the way and about 20 feet from the fountains. It wasn't that busy, but there were a few people, 3 to 4, but we were hitting the stairs and riding off into the grassy area to avoid any collisions, but it was highly unlikely that we would hit anyone. We are riding when EP suddenly shrieks, "Hey! You shouldn't be here." I wasn't sure if she was taking to us, but she made quite clear and shrieked at us again, "You shouldn't be here." She started ranting on about how we needed parent supervision to be in the park, we are both about 13, and kept threatening to call the cops on us. My friend and I weren't in the mood to deal with this, so we went and hopped on our bikes to ride away. My friend is in front of me and I am following him until the lady runs in front of my bike and tries to grab the bike and pull it away from me while I am riding it. I sort of knocked her hand out of the way because I didn't want to fall, and she starts shrieking again and going on about how she will call the cops and I will get arrested. We just left at that point.